everyone, I'm Dave, and today we're making the ultimate gourmet Chex mix. Now, on this channel, what we normally like to do is we Google or look up the world's best recipes, try them out, and see if they really are the world's best. Well, this time, and maybe in the future too, we're gonna focus a little bit more on letting AI generate the world's best recipes, meaning, you know, our robot masters, or whatever you want to call them, Skynet. Anyways, AI is going to create us a recipe for the world's best Chex Mix. We've already made a couple Chex Mix. We've made my favorite, we've made the world's best, and this time we're going to make whatever ChatGPT spits out when I ask it this question. Now, I asked the question yesterday because I need to get the ingredients. I said, ChatGPT, create a recipe, and I'm reading it, for the world's best Chex Mix. Make it unique and delicious. I wanted him to do something unique, and so it spit out a really interesting recipe that I bought the ingredients for, and I already started to throw the ingredients together, but then realized I forgot to hit record. So some of my ingredients are a mess, but the first thing it says, it actually gave written instructions, is preheat your oven to 250, and that I've done, right? That's normal. Pretty much all Chex Mix recipes start off with preheating your oven to 250. It says take a baking sheet and put parchment paper. I'm gonna use this, same idea. I don't know if I'll put parchment paper. That seems like a weird waste of time. It also said to spray it with cooking spray, which I've never done, but I can do that, I guess, see if it makes a difference. That stuff's not going to affect the taste, so I don't know. I'm neither here nor there on that. If this goes well, I'm going to, in the next video, ask it to make a sweet version as opposed to this normal salty version and see what it comes out with as far as like a Christmas type holiday sweet treat type Chex Mix. And if it goes well, maybe we'll start asking ChatGPT to create recipes from scratch on all types of different things. Create the recipe for the world's most unique chicken dish. That would be interesting. See what it comes out with. But yeah, anyways, to get started, it tells us we need to mix together our Chex cereal, Corn Chex, Rice Chex, Pretzel sticks, honey roasted peanuts, which is a weird one, almonds, and dried cranberries. That's the ingredients it wants us to start with. Dried cranberries is a real weird one. Now, I want to explain, because I had already poured some of this out, I just put it back in the box. This is 3 cups of Rice Chex and 3 cups of Corn Chex. I've already got them in this box measured out, so we're just gonna dump them in. And I still have an almond in there too, because I also had dumped in the almonds. I don't wanna talk about it, it was a nightmare. Hitting record is important when cooking and making a video. That's what I've learned. So anyways, you get your Corn Chex, you next want a cup of pretzel sticks, is what the recipe calls for. And so we're just gonna take our pretzel sticks. We're gonna dump out way more than a cup by accident. Maybe I needed 2 cups. 2 cups of pretzel sticks is what it says. I've still put too much in though. Let me get rid of a little bit of that. There we go, 2 cups of pretzel sticks and add it in the mix as well. We then need 1 cup of craisins or dried cranberries, which we've got here, and I did already measure that, and 1 cup of almonds, which again, I've already measured. So 1 cup of each of those, and then we need a cup of honey roasted peanuts, which is an odd one, like I said, and it's already got some other stuff mixed into it because I made a mistake, but right there, 1 cup of honey roasted peanuts. So that's the main mix of the Chex Mix. It's very weird, but that's what ChatGPT is telling me to do. Up next, it wants us to go over to our saucepan and put it on low heat and add a few other ingredients to kind of make the sauce. So we're gonna set this aside as ChatGPT has instructed me to do, and we're gonna head over there and work on the next step. All right, so we're over here at the stove. I've actually had this thing heating up for quite a long time. It's at the lowest setting, but I bet it's gonna be scorching hot because it's been over the heat for like 40 minutes because of my mix-up. What it tells us to do is to take a half a cup of unsalted butter. How much is in this? Tablespoons, yeah, so it's this whole thing of unsalted butter. And just to give you an idea of the temperature today, I've had this out here for 40 minutes and it's already melted. Oh, that's hot, okay. Well, like I said, it's a little warm. I told you this has been on the heat for a minute. So we've got the butter mixture that we're creating next, and it's kind of burning the butter really quick. And I know my little stovetop thing is dirty, and don't be judging me. Well, you can judge me, I don't care. This will probably just be the 1,000 people that normally watch it. Hi guys, thanks for coming again. So I'm gonna melt this butter and then I'm gonna move it away just so I don't have to accidentally burn it. We're gonna melt the butter, take it off the heat, and then add the other spices, because there's gonna be some more spices that go in here. If you do this at home, you'll have just turned on the heat, and it will not melt nearly that quickly. But because of the way I did this, it melted fast. Okay, so into this mix, we want to add a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. So I'm just doing a 1/4 cup here, and that's gonna get added into this butter mixture, because that's what AI has told us to do, and we're gonna see if it comes out good. After that, it says to add some hot sauce, garlic powder, onion powder. Hot sauce, I forgot to bring out hot sauce. That's my bad, let me go grab some. All right, I got some Texas Pete hot sauce, which I don't think they actually make in Texas, do they? Maybe they do. You tell me, guys. I feel like I heard somewhere that they were getting sued because they make it in like North Carolina. 1 tablespoon and 2. What a weird recipe. Hot sauce and cranberries. Dude, what if this is the best recipe ever though? I'm intrigued by this. I'm excited. It could be good. You never know. Okay, stir in Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, garlic powder, onion powder. How much garlic powder? 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Because I like to just, work on the fly, I have a half a teaspoon. So I'm gonna do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is garlic powder. So that's 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I said 4 because it's only a half measurement. Sorry. It would have been better if I had just found the right size, but whatever. 1, 2, and this is onion powder now, 3 and 4. So 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and that's pretty in line with normal Chex Mix to have garlic and onion powder. This is where it gets weird. Smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon. See, AI has never eaten anything, so how could it possibly know what tastes good? I don't know. We'll see. Dried thyme, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. So I've got some dried thyme here. This is another weird one to put in Chex Mix. Never done it before, but this is the first time for everything. 1 teaspoon of that. Now we need to add salt and pepper. Salt, it says a teaspoon of salt. Oh, I still have this heat on over here. 2, okay, so there's a teaspoon of salt. And then how much pepper? Half a teaspoon of pepper. Finally, I can use this measuring implement as intended. Boom, okay. Probably don't need to put this back over the heat, but I will. I really don't think I need to. I don't think I need to. Mix that up. It's already melted. Mix that up like so. Get all those spices kind of dissolved into the mix. Okay, so you probably can guess the next step, and I might even just do it over here instead of moving my cameras back over. The next step is to pour all of that seasoning goodness onto the actual cereal mixture. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just dump it on there. It's so weird that there's craisins in here. Mix that up a little, try to get it all coated. I don't know, what do you think, guys? It's definitely unique. Add a little more of this. You can see the big pieces of dried thyme, which is bizarre. Very bizarre. I'm excited about the premise of this. Well, now we may really find the world's best recipes. See, before when we were just Googling the world's best recipes, people had already tried that. There was nothing revolutionary. We want to actually find the world's best recipes. Maybe we should even open a restaurant, guys. AI cooked food for you, to you. Well, okay, it's cooked by a human as directed by an AI. That could be the restaurant. Cooked by human, designed by AI. And we'll just see if AI is any good at cooking. All right, so that's all in there. I would love to find a roasting pan to cook this in. That's really my preference. I'm concerned that this little cookie sheet type thing is not gonna hold enough. I might go ask my family if they've seen our roasting pan. All right, so I officially don't have access to a roasting pan, but I have this pan. We're just gonna dump this in here and see how well it fits. Let's see. It might be okay. It's gonna be a little tight. I think, you could also use a baking sheet, it says, but the general premise is fine. There we go. And okay, so what it says to do is to place this in a preheated oven that's preheated to 250 degrees, stir it every 15 minutes for 1 hour, and then take it out. And once you take it out, let it cool completely. So this is where we're at now. We're gonna get it in the oven and we'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, here it is. The ultimate Chex Mix created by AI. I've been looking forward to this. A lot of stuff went wrong, especially with like the cooking process because the oven was in use. And so I had to wait like an extra hour before I actually got this cooked, but it's done and it looks good. The craisins or the little cranberries look like they're like sparkly and delicious, and the whole thing seems to have like, I don't know, almost like a glow about it. So we're gonna try it. I don't even know what to do. Should I get like a little of everything? Try to get like do I need like a fork? You can't use a fork with this. I don't know. I'm just gonna try it. Well, that's interesting. Hold on. Wow. It's actually quite good. I hate to say it, but the honey roasted peanuts and the craisins are actually adding a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Dynamic flavor to it, like different flavor. But it's a flavor that works, honestly. I really like it. I'm really shocked. Okay, so What do I think? I think this is actually a pretty decent attempt by AI. It's unique. I said make it unique and delicious. It's unique and it tastes very good. Is it the world's best? I still like my personal Chex Mix better, but this is totally like, if you want to go a different direction with Chex Mix and try something brand new and maybe surprise people at your Christmas party or something, go with this one. Let people try something unique and new. It'll definitely kind of shock them, and it tastes really good. So I would say AI did a good enough job to do a follow-up video where we asked for a sweet recipe for Chex Mix, and we'll have that out in the next week or two. Right now it's too hot to keep recording, so maybe I'll start early in the morning one day and try that out. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this. Hit the like button, comment down below. What should I ask AI to give us a recipe for next?